Adramelech, a figure steeped in the lore of demonology and ancient mythology, presents a multifaceted and enigmatic character. His portrayal across various historical and literary sources offers insights into the evolution of demonological narratives and the cultural contexts in which they develop. In the annals of demonology, particularly in Colin de Plancy's Dictionnaire, Infernal, Adramelech is described as a significant figure in the infernal hierarchy. He is depicted as the great chancellor of the underworld, overseeing the wardrobe of the king of demons. This portrayal reflects the medieval and early modern fascination with hierarchical structures, even within the context of the demonic realm. Adramelech was worshipped in Sepharvaim, an Assyrian city, where he was revered through chilling rituals, including the sacrifice of children. The name Adramelech, potentially a Western Semitic reconstruction, meaning the glorious one is king, suggests a connection to sun worship. This link is further emphasized by his association with Moloch, another deity worshipped through child sacrifice. In the Old Testament, Adramelech appears in two distinct contexts. The first reference describes him as a son of the Assyrian king Sennacherib, who participates in the murder of his father. The second reference, more aligned with the demonic interpretation, identifies Adramelech as a god of the Sepharvites, worshipped through human sacrifice, as mentioned in 2 Kings chapter 17, verse 31, which states, "The Avites made Nibhaz and Tartak, and the Sepharvites burned their children in the fire, as sacrifices to Adramelech and Anamelech, the gods of Sepharvaim." In Gustav Davidson's account, Adramelech is described as one of two throne angels, alongside Asmodai in demonology. He is considered the 8th of 10 archdemons in Beelzebub's Order of the Fly, highlighting the detailed and complex taxonomy of demons. In occult traditions, Adramelech's literary representations further showcase his varied portrayals. In John Milton's Paradise Lost, he is mentioned as an angelic being defeated by the archangels Uriel and Raphael. In contrast, Friedrich Gottlieb Klopstock's Dear Messias depicts him as a spirit exceeding Satan in guile and malice. These portrayals reflect the diverse interpretations and roles ascribed to Adramelech in different cultural narratives. In Paradise Lost, it mentions the following: Uriel and Raphael, his vaunting foe, though huge and in a rock of diamond armed, vanquished Adramelech and Asmodai, two potent thrones, that to be less than God. Disdained, but meaner thoughts learned in their flight, mangled with ghastly wounds through plate and mail. In Friedrich Gottlieb Klopstock's Dear Messias, The Messiah, an epic poem influenced by Paradise Lost, Adramelech is a spirit in guile and malice exceeding Satan, who both worked with Satan against God and aspired to overthrow Satan and take over his realm, which says the following: First appeared Adramelech, a spirit in guile and malice exceeding Satan, against whom his bosom still boiled with indignant rage, for being the first who attempted the apostasy, which he himself had long before projected. The actions he performed were not to advance Satan's kingdom, but his own. From years immemorial, he had been considering how to raise himself to the dominion of hell, how to engage the prince of the fiery deep in a fresh war against the eternal, how to cause him to be forever banished to the infinite space, or, if all failed, how he might subdue him by force of arm. Then, Eliphas Levi, in his interpretation of the Key of Solomon, associates Adramelech with the Kabbalistic Sephirot of Hod, or eternal order. This connection to Kabbalistic traditions suggests a deeper, more esoteric dimension to Adramelech's character in occult lore. It's quoted by saying thus: "The 8th number is 8. The 8th Sephira is Hod, or eternal order. The spirits of Hod are the Beni Elohim, or sons of the gods. Their empire is that of order. Their empire is that of order. They correspond to the inner sense. They have for adversaries the Samael, or jugglers, whose chief is Adramelech. Matthew Henry's equating of Adramelech's worship with peacocks ties into the demon's portrayal in various traditions. The peacock, with its splendid and alluring appearance, might symbolize the deceptive allure often attributed to demonic entities in religious and cultural lore. Adramelech's story, spanning from ancient Assyrian worship to detailed accounts in demonological texts, presents a rich tapestry of mythological and cultural evolution. His character encapsulates the ancient world's fears, the complex hierarchies of medieval demonology, and the varied interpretations found in literature and occult writing. We invite you to share your thoughts on Adramelech and his multifaceted portrayal in mythological and demonological narratives. If this exploration into the lore of Adramelech has intrigued you, remember to like, subscribe, and join us for more explorations into the captivating and often shadowy realms of mythology, history, and demonology. Stay tuned for more insights into the fascinating characters that populate our collective mythological past.